And welcome back to part 6 of What If Krillin had died when he died the first time, gone to King Kai's. We already established why this couldn't happen, but we're moving on with that. So, last time on Dragon Ball Z What If, Trunks had killed off the androids himself. Cell had been defeated by Android 16 and the combined efforts of his brothers and sisters with the aid of Goku. But afterwards, Trunks could not abide by their existence and killed them in cold blood. Goku frowned at this, and Trunks felt at odds. So Trunks goes to talk to his mom. And Mom was like, "Well, wait, you killed them? I mean, did they really do anything wrong?" Of course they did. Of course they killed. They did something wrong. They killed everyone in the future. No. Those are the androids in your past, your timeline. These androids, as far as you know, did anything wrong. Well, I mean, they robbed some people, but did they kill anyone? I mean, no, but I mean, then really technically murdered a bunch of innocent people. I mean, maybe they stole some things, but you murdered some innocent people, and pretty much no reason except in a future that clearly hasn't happened or didn't go the way you planned. They killed people. They killed people you knew. But why? Why can't you understand? They were dangerous, and Trunks just being a child about it. And as apparently your future me didn't really tell you anything about possibility of multiverse shenanigans. Wait, what? It's like, and then she explains the idea behind multiverse, that just because there are different in multiple timelines, and then you realize that all the changes that have happened here, this isn't the timeline I remember. So oh crap. So you're saying those androids might not have been evil? And he's like, yeah, that's what I'm saying. And now Trunks is realizing, I just killed these guys because I was angry. Dear God, what did I do? What have I become? And then finally he senses Goku and Piccolo and Gohan also. He's like, Goku, I look, Trunks, I might have been a little harsh on you. I get it. I get it. I can't begin to describe, or I can't begin to imagine what you went through back in your time. So your hatred of the androids, honestly, it's okay. But I mean, did you really have to go all out? I was like, yeah, I'm starting to think maybe I made a mistake. Look, maybe we can move past this, but I mean, just try to think about it. Think about your actions before you do them, okay? And Trey's like, yeah, maybe, I get that's probably for the best. It's like, so, please tell me you're not gonna ask me to give the ones in the future a chance. It's like, oh no, those guys gotta die. they've already made their choice. You've got to make yours. Like, oh, all right, yeah. It's like, thanks, Goku. And so they send Trunks off. He obliterates Cell and the androids in the future. And now we're in a weird spot. So the 7-year time skip happens. Hercule's still the martial arts champion. Not the savior of the world, but he's still Hercule Satan. So he's still doing his thing. And yeah, there needs to be a guardian of the earth. So who is it going to be? Well, at the moment, Piccolo does say, yeah, I'll be a temp guardian. I'm not really cut out for it. And obviously Kami and I separated simply due to the fact that he was unqualified with me there. But actually, Piccolo, you might be a suitable guardian as it is. Wait, what? What do you mean I might be the suitable guardian? That's why me and Kami, if you separated to begin with. Yes, Kami separated from his older self. Your father, King Piccolo, but you aren't King Piccolo, Kami. You aren't your father, Piccolo. You've changed. You've become a good person, and I do believe you could make a very formidable guardian. Look, I don't know if it's the long-term gig is really cut out for me. Well, how about this? How about this then, Piccolo? You offered to be a temporary guardian. Be guardian until a suitable replacement for you can be found. And Piccolo's like, fine, I'll be the guardian. Great, cool. Wait, Piccolo, can you make us more Dragon Balls? Yeah, that's probably not a good idea. Wait, why not? I mean, I could, but yeah, there's a bit of a faux pas in that, there's a bit of a problem in that, and he explains to go a little GT-ish right here. There was an attempt a while back. Now, I'm not going to say that the Black Star Dragon Balls actually exist in this timeline or this world at all. They don't. But let's say this. At one point they did, and Kami realized that these Dragon Balls would not work. Why? What was wrong with them? Well, they still worked like the original Dragon Ball. They made a wish, but yeah, the planet will blow up a year after the wish. That's how volatile they were, or how volatile they were. Yeah, really? Oh God. Yeah. So he kind of scrapped those and then separated and made the new ones. So yeah, I was like, oh, I mean, you could attempt it. Piccolo though knows that he can't do it. Like, he legitimately isn't capable of doing it. Which is odd. If Kami was a part of him and Piccolo's soul's a lot cleaner now, in theory, shouldn't he have the ability to do it? I don't know. I mean, yes, I get it. He's a warrior Namekian, and therefore it's not really part of him to do it. But point being that, yeah, he acts as a temporary guardian until maybe another individual could be found. Spoiler. Another individual isn't going to be found. He's kind of stuck in that position. That doesn't mean he doesn't engage in fighting, though, because let's be honest. Right now, Piccolo is the strongest individual among the Z Fighters by far. Goku got a sizable Zenkai after the whole Cell debacle, but it still doesn't. It pales compared to what Piccolo has at the moment. That full year of training in the Hyperbolic Time Chamber with Trunks after fusing with Kami, oh yeah, that jacked him up something fierce. Like, right now, he's probably Buu Saga Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta level, but that would be without the Majin boost. The fun fact, too, when you think, not fact, but when you really think about it, Goku was take Super Saiyan 3 out of the equation, Goku was still ultimately stronger than Vegeta, because Vegeta was equal to Goku when they fought in that fight, but he had the Majin symbol, Majin magic, enhancing him. So he actually was weaker before the Majin symbol. But yeah, I'd put him around Majin, around that. Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta without the Majin symbol. So, yeah. Much stronger than even Cell at that point. But, perfect Cell. But still, the 7 years can come and go. Gohan stays about the same in strength. Goten 10 is born. I do think Gohan and Goku both hit Super Saiyan 2. Now, Gohan's power doesn't ultimately grow that much. He does get to train with his dad, and he even gets to visit Piccolo now and then. So he does get training. So he grows a little bit in strength, but really it comes down to him learning and mastering Super Saiyan and Super Saiyan 2. Same with Goku. At this rate, though, Goku isn't even knocking. Like, he's trying to push beyond Super Saiyan 2, but he's not even close to Super Saiyan 3. And I reject the idea that you need a dead body to hit Super Saiyan 3 on the grounds that, A, Goku and Dragon Ball Super even said that Khalifa would probably be able to hit the next level, which is Super Saiyan 3, which means a living body can do it. But B, and more importantly, why don't give me the magic excuse of bullshit that Gotenks could do it because it was magic. I don't give a shit it was magic. It was still a living damn body, which counteracts the dead body argument. The only if anything, he shouldn't have been able to hit Super Saiyan 3 because Super Saiyan 3 taxed the fusion something fierce, which means it only lasted for about 5 minutes. So I reject the notion that's because he had a dead body. It's just because, yes, his dead body allowed him to push himself harder, but I fully believe that he would have still been able to push himself to Super Saiyan 3 in a living body. It just would have maybe taken longer to do. That's it. That's, I think, the big thing is that the fact is, because he was dead, he could just push himself longer and harder, and therefore he got to Super Saiyan 3 quicker than what he would have done in a living body. I still think he could do it in a living body without not too much difficulty, but it just would have taken longer. This is my point. So again, I reject that notion fiercely that he couldn't do it. But in this version, no, he can sense there's something beyond, but he can't do it right now. So yeah, but you still get Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, who's a little bit stronger than his canon counterpart. I'll give him that. And I mean, past Cell Games. He's stronger than his Cell Games counterpart. And you get Super Saiyan 2 Goku. Well, now, what's Vegeta doing this entire time? Well, Vegeta, at this point, who has also hit Super Saiyan long since in Super Saiyan, is, he's doing his thing. Running the Empire, the Frieza Force Empire is his on his shoulders, now the Vegeta Force Empire. You get the rogue sect of individuals who don't like him, but what are you going to do? And he's, he doesn't bother with it. It's like, the prince, the king of all Saiyans is here. And he's about to rock you like a hurricane. So yeah, he doesn't bother with them. He frankly does not bother at all with them because he knows that they probably got a lot stronger. Even though he wants to prove himself, he's got an empire to run. Like his pride as a warrior and his pride as a king, it really is kind of they clash a lot. So he's content doing his own thing. So we get to the Buu arc. Now, Goku probably hasn't really participated in the martial arts tournaments that much just because Chi-Chi doesn't really ask him to do it. Oh, excuse me. But really, when you think about it, Goku could be earning them a lot of money doing that and still working as a radish farmer. So, really, Chi-Chi, what? Anyway. But yes, eventually the tournaments come. And, one of these who would wins, I'll probably have to make it happen that, yes, Chi-Chi says, oh no, go and fight the tournaments to get his money. I'll have to make that happen. But right now that doesn't happen. But no, yeah, so Gohan goes to school. He's much stronger, obviously. He still takes the Great Saiyaman thing. I think Bulma does eventually make that grounding chamber, maybe during the 7 years, which is what allowed Goku and Gohan did Super Saiyan 2. Goten still has Super Saiyan. Trunks is not born. Like, I don't think Bulma really ever got married in this version. Like, she has dated Yamcha, but they were clearly not going to be a last. I've sometimes make it so they last. In this case, nothing really came up that made them last. Like, I can't think of anyone that Bulma could really end up with, I'm going to be honest. I mean, sure, Yamcha might still pine for Bulma, but, she's like, nope. And honestly, she'd probably be content just doing her thing. Like, she was happy to be a mother of two, and happy to be married, but I can see her very easily being a woman who doesn't need to be in a relationship. She's happy doing what she's doing. And there's nothing wrong with that. So, remember, ladies, there's nothing wrong with that. So, we get to the tournament. Now, remember, there's no Vegeta here. But everyone else is kind of here. And Krillin, here's the thing. Without 18, Krillin, I don't think, gives up the martial arts life. If anything, he just kind of doubles down on it. I think he still becomes a cop, though. Because in Super, he becomes a cop. So he gets a day job and becomes a cop. And he's a good cop, but I don't think he, slacks off on the training either. So, Krillin is, when you actually break it down, the third, take Goku, Gohan, and Piccolo out of the equation. He's still very much the strongest human in the series and the strongest human on the planet. In fact, power-wise, I mean, with 7 years of training and some of it probably hardcore, I imagine Krillin probably could get a full Kaioken times 10 going at this point. And with no slouch in his abilities per se or his power level and just it going up, he could probably give Gohan and Goku a good spar, like a legit, and even maybe beat Goten in certain in fights. I think he'll even stop by and give them good spars, and granted, minus Super Saiyan transformations, but you'll still get a lot of what goes down. Like Piccolo still shows up to participate. It's like, oh, Piccolo, you can, yeah, Popo, I'm gonna stop you right there. I'm the guardian of the Earth. I can kind of do whatever I want, so I'm going to go and participate. So, yeah. And I'm sure they've trained with Piccolo, too. So they go down, and really the only one who's not there is 18. Only two aren't there are 18 and Vegeta. So you'll just have two randos there. Goten ends up winning the kids division, which means, yeah, he gets paid that money. So, yay, Goten won! You'll get, again, Krillin fighting, what was that, Puar, or what is his name? I can't remember that. The fat guy. Piccolo, scared of Shin. And Videl, which Gohan would have met, and obviously that relationship happens. That is one thing that does change up a little bit, is that Videl does train not just with Gohan and Goten, but Goku as well. And that means she's probably gotten a little bit stronger. I mean, we don't know what her power level is. We know it's higher than her dad's. But she probably actually got a solid bit of training in with Goku, maybe even learn. I think with Goku there, she at the very minimum actually learns how to do an energy blast, like a basic one, but she can actually do that. And because of that, she's able to I think she's able to almost beat Spopovich. Like she would have beaten it outright regardless. But unfortunately, Spopovich still ends up nearly breaking her. And, Goku has to stop Gohan. Gohan goes in there. Kibito paralyzes him as Spopovich and Yamu, and he gets revealed, goes Super Saiyan. Now remember, he's actually stronger in this version than he is in the original. He's stronger than even the Cell Games counterpart. Probably not by a huge margin, but like let's use a random number for power level. If Gohan is about a 5 billion in that version at the Cell Games, he'd be about a 6 billion here. So he's a solid degree higher, but it's not like anything drastic. That said, and this is me going by the numbers I have in my head right now. And I'm not saying that's what his power level is. I'm saying that's the comparison. We know that Gohan's full power, assuming that they didn't absorb the energy of anyone else, was equal to half of Boo's power. And Gohan in the original canon is weaker than his Cell Games counterpart. It's probably not by a huge margin because Deborah is apparently equal to Perfect Cell, and they were still relatively equal. Deborah was edging out Gohan, but they were still relatively equal. So that would mean that if I am doing this right, that would mean, that by taking all of Gohan's energy, they don't get Boo up to 50%. They get Boo, oh God, I'm doing the math real quick in my head here, at about 85-ish%, give or take. So Boo is nearly done right then and there. So they go, Deborah comes out. Unfortunately, he gets Krillin, but Piccolo, because Piccolo is much stronger in this version, comes in and basically just boom, smacks him down. It's like, I got this guy. It's like, and then Shin even yells out, avoid his spit. It can turn you to stone. It's like, yeah, I saw that. And, he just takes off his weighted training gloves. Like, yeah, I've been stuck in that lookout for 7 years. Only had Goku and Gohan to spar with. Even only Krillin was a bit of at least a warm-up. I'm going to enjoy this. And say, very well, you think you can take on the King of the Demons. Pulls out a sword. It's like, and then they go at it. Piccolo versus Deborah, like a legit fight. That would be pretty sick. So these guys are duking it out for a while. Meanwhile, they go, Krillin's unfortunately frozen. Gohan, Goku, and Shin both go into to Bobby's spaceship where they got Pui Pui. Gohan takes on Pui Pui. Pretty much wrecks him pretty quick. Not a lot of energy there. Unfortunately, they're not taking into the fact that Piccolo and Deborah's fight is because of Body's magic, is feeding Boo's power. But that being said, Piccolo is still ultimately is overwhelming the Demon King. And, you green-blooded menace. And they basically just, tries to cut him down. But Piccolo ultimately just grabs his hand just with stretch and say, yeah, I'm a green-blooded menace. Special beam. And then just, tries to cut off Piccolo's arm. Piccolo just pulls him with that at point-blank ranges of special beam cannon right through his chest. It's like, and just grabs his head. Yeah, boom, blasts his head off. Piccolo then goes to join them. Unfortunately, at that point, as Goku barely just manages to defeat Yakon, Boo awakens. Boo! And yeah, now we got a problem because Goku does say he probably could have beaten Fat Boo when he fought him in the original series as Super Saiyan 3. And I'm honestly quite, because Goku wasn't trying to beat him, he was just trying to stall him. But he said he probably could have beaten Boo. Just give me 1 second. Ooh, I apologize. Acid reflux. It sucks. It's been really bad the last couple of days. So I've been burping a lot. Fortunately, doing this is actually helping because I'm focusing on other things. But where was I going with that? Anyway, so yeah. But Vegeta as Super Saiyan 2, who was equal to Goku, couldn't. And while Goku is stronger than his canon counterpart in terms of Super Saiyan 2, he's certainly not Super Saiyan 3 levels. Gohan isn't as strong as his dad. He's probably, He's probably around either Vegeta or Goku levels from the original canon. And Piccolo is probably floating somewhere there as well. So while they can definitely tag team Boo, it's not enough to put him down. And unfortunately, they are underestimating Boo's ability. Like, they don't know Boo's ability. So one of them is getting zapped and turned into chocolate. Sadly, I'm saying it's going to be Piccolo. And it's like, and remember, that does add power to Boo. Like, that is adding. Boo just absorbs individuals and absorbs them into him. Boo is like just a gelatinous blob of absorption of power, which means all of Piccolo's power goes into blue. Goes in the blue from Foster's Home for Imaginary Kids or Imaginary Friends. No, absorbs in. So Piccolo's power gets added on there. Now, I don't think with the exception of when Thin Boo ate chocolate Fat Boo, I don't think eating candy is going to change his appearance. But I do think it's going to add that power on there and add techniques like, special beam cannon and all that. Like, that's Piccolo's technique. Unfortunately, now Gohan will rage out and get a power and overwhelm Boo temporarily, but Boo just starts beating the crap out of Gohan, and then Boo. Unfortunately, this is a scenario where these guys can't win. There are other scenarios where when they have a lot of them together, I think they can manage it, but in this case, no, I don't think they can, which ultimately ends up in either Goku and Gohan either being eaten and killed, or just killed. And unfortunately, that's kind of where this is going to end, because the long and short of it after that is Boo goes on a rampage, destroying Earth, and basically just going back, systematically destroying galaxies. Eventually, he'll either come across Beerus or Vegeta. If he comes across Vegeta, well, then Vegeta's entire army, race, or kingdom is screwed. If he comes across Beerus, which, knowing the time frame of how long this would take, he'd come across Vegeta first. So Vegeta'd be screwed. Then Beerus finally wakes up, goes to where Boo and Babidi are. Beerus just wastes them both, because frankly, Boo can't compete with Beerus at all. And, yeah. Now, Beerus could find the Super Dragon Balls if you want to get the answer to the question about the Super Saiyan God. The only 2 Saiyans, or 3 Saiyans left, would be theoretically Tarbell, Broly, and Paragus. And now he could go and find them, but ultimately it wouldn't result to much. So Beerus just goes back to sleep. Most of the universe just kind of stays the same until the Omni Kings decide, nah, we're done, and blows up everything. So yeah, this actually doesn't end well for anyone. Weird, huh? Like, we did Tarbell, if he was a Super Saiyan God. It kind of doesn't end well. I'm not going to say how that one didn't end well, but ultimately, because ultimately it ended with the same thing technically. But yeah, when it doesn't end well, it doesn't end. It's a surprising thing when it doesn't end well. But yeah, that's how I kind of see this playing out ultimately. Like, it starts off pretty solid for these guys, but unfortunately, Trunks being a bit too overzealous and Goku not dying at all actually really hurts. Goku not even going to Yardrat and learning instant transmission really hurts. So, yeah, and not having Super Saiyan 3 doesn't help either. So, yeah. Because Shin, quite frankly, actually, I need to take that back. Beerus wouldn't even be involved. Because Beerus, I just realized that right now. Because they would have killed Shin, and Beerus' life is connected to the Supreme Kai. So, no. Beerus croaks in his sleep. Whis goes back to the Grand Palace, because that's what you do. So Boo just goes on a rampage until finally the Omni King just blows up the universes. So, yeah. By the way, I always like to point this out. Shin's a dumbass. There's a reason their universe was ranked second to last in terms of how good a job they were doing. It's like, yes, I am the Supreme Kai. My life is collected to the God of Destruction. So I'm going to go stop Boo, who I am nowhere near powerful enough to stop. Yeah, you nearly died and got the God of Destruction killed as well. In this version, you actually died and got the God of Destruction killed as well. So, yeah. Now, you could make an argument that Shin and Kibito actually go and teleport their asses out of there, but I think they're a bit too honorable to leave the Z Fighters there, to leave Goku and Gohan and Piccolo there and try to on their own. So they would try to help, but ultimately get their asses kicked and killed. So yeah, dark. Sometimes they don't have happy endings, folks. But until then, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. So we're done with this one, which means next Saturday I got a new one to do. And maybe this Wednesday I'll have a new one to do too, assuming I finish out the Naruto one today. Which, from the looks of it, I very well might. But until then, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time, folks.